What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So as you would have seen on the previous episode, we went ahead and detailed the interior of this Bora. So in this episode here, we're going to be detailing the outside of it and going to give it a service, ready for sale. So as you can see, the interior on the Bora now is nice and clean. It smells fresh. There's no crap everywhere. The windows are clean. There's no dirty tint. The car, the inside at least, is now looking ready for sale. All the pillows are all fixed up. The seats are nice and clean. The carpet's nice and clean. Everything's just given a good wipe down. Unfortunately, I have not washed this car since I got it back from Melbourne. So, as you can see, the wheels are filthy, the paintwork's a bit dirty for driving on the freeway. Yeah, look at the brake dust on the front. That is just caked on, so all that will have to be removed with a wheel cleaner. As you can see, the front, the hood. Yeah, it has been cleaned. I've driven it for about, I don't know, 1,000 k's since I've got back from Melbourne, and it needs a desperate clean. So we're going to go ahead and give it a wash and give it a service. So first things first, we're going to start with the dirty stuff, which will be an oil change. We're using today the Penrite HPR 540 and the Marne filter. We're going to be getting at the old oil first, and we'll chuck in the new stuff. And there we go. The first things first, let's get the old oil out. Gotta go ahead and give this a clean because that is just full of grit. So out with the old and in with the new. And also clean the cap too. Nice and clean now. Ready to chuck in. So now that they've got the new filter in and the sump plugs back on, we can go ahead and fill it with oil. So I believe it's 4.6 with the filter. So we'll put 4.5 in it, and we'll check the dipstick afterwards. Alright, so now the messy part is done and the oil service has been finished, all topped up and it's at the right level. Now it's time for the fun part of detailing. So we're going to start with the engine bay, give a bit of a spruce up, and then we're going to move to the rest of the body. I'll tell you what, that was one of the hardest cars I had to clean. Giving it all them wheels a quick wash first, and then we just caked on with the brake dust, so that was a mission on its own. And then giving it a whole snow foam, rinse, and then wash side by side. And it turns out all around the rub strips, around the rear rub strip on the bumper bar too, the dirt wasn't coming off, it was actually stuck to the paint. So I had to go ahead and clay bar all around all the edges of all the rub strips to try and get the dirt off, so it all looked one colour. Because you could just see there's like shading around the rub strip itself, which is dirty. Couldn't leave it like that. You see me rushing it around the edges to try and get it off. That wasn't working. So I had to get a clay bar and get it done. So the car looks bloody amazing now. The silver looks nice. Yes, I know I say I don't like silver because it's boring, but when silver's clean, it looks bloody clean. Now you can't tell me that that looks like one clean Bora. Now you remember when I first got it, I had a black bumper bar, half the kit was missing, it looked like it was neglected as all hell, and now it's all one colour, it's all cleaned. The wheels are pretty cake still, but you know, there's not much I can do about that. But other than that, it looks respectable. It'll make a great daily for someone who wants just an automatic V5. It's pretty clean, there's hardly any dents. There's a couple of scratches here and there, which I'll show you guys, but it's nothing major. Put it all through here, a couple of scratches, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, overall, I'm quite happy with how it sits now and how it's cleaned. Gonna take some photos of it for the for sale ad. Two things I've got left to do in this video. That tail light has to go. That's gonna go in the bin. That's just compared to that. There's stock. Apparently that's aftermarket, so that will have to go. As well as what do we got? Mirror cap as well. He's painted it silver but never clear coated it, so I have another one from the wreckers I'll just slap onto, another reflex silver, and that will complete this car. So those last two parts replaced in the Bora, that unfortunately brings an end to the project for the channel. So the car is now where I want it to be. All the stock parts are being put on, all the aftermarket parts or the Oettinger parts are being taken off. I've given the car a good detail inside and out. I've also given it a service as well, and the car presents really well. I've already taken some pictures of it and I'll put it online for sale. I've already had an offer on the car already, but I've listed it for $5,000. So leave a comment down below. What do you think? 2003 model Bora V5 automatic, 242,000 Ks. Car presents really well inside and out, and it's just had a service. $5 grand. Do you think it's too much? Do you think it's not enough? Leave a comment down below and let me know. So yeah, the next video will be a update whether I sell this car and obviously how much to sell it for, and it will be an introduction to the new project for the channel, the one that should have happened before I bought this. But look, I like buying cars, I love Mark IVs and I keep buying them, so I'll hopefully change it up in the future, but I can kind of say the next 3 or 2 projects will be still Mark IVs. So if you're a Mark IV guy, stay tuned. If you haven't already subscribed, do yourself a favour and subscribe, that'd be great. If you're liking the content, be sure to give me a thumbs up as well, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. So thanks again for watching, I'll catch you in the next one.